of a live bomb on the bridge where the tide can't flow snap.
Dictates that you get a chance to be an entity, whether you've proved yourself or not. And so if the internet is more interesting than Channel 2, network news, or even CNN and Fox, then you're competing with that entity that really is entertainment. And you've seen that, with things that Fox has happened with Fox News, and certainly all the other ones too, that are, the CNNs, and everybody has their slants to it. It's not necessarily news, it's entertainment. And you look and see that, if they can go into court and they can win a lawsuit by saying that Tucker Carlson should not be expected to tell the truth.
Right.
Well, then how do you cope with that? I mean, how do they're for people that aren't really, really intelligent and have a plan. They believe that. For people that are really intelligent and don't have a plan, some of those guys believe it too. So it's just this ongoing thing where you're constantly fighting against, how can I stay in business if I don't get the ratings? And how can I get the ratings if I don't compete with these goofy little smaller independent stories that are out there on the internet? I'm
saying I think there's a thirst for it, and I think that there is a part of the society that you weren't talking about, that you didn't just mention. Maybe there's some people that are thirsty for just tight facts, move on, tight facts. I don't need to be entertained all the time. Maybe I just want to be smarter, and I want to be more educated on decisions. I don't want opinions. I can, there's a whole section of the newspaper that's opinions, op-ed, I don't have to go there if I don't want to.
Right.
And I just feel like, why not try? Why not see? I mean, Rupert Murdoch certainly changed the game by trying something different, and appealing to a certain demographic. He admits it. It's not like I'm saying something that's not, when you watch all the movies, you read all the books, he admitted, we're going to go after these people, these certain group. And I think that there could be, especially to your point on the internet, where there's not a lot of cost involved. We're doing this whole broadcast with very little cost, and we certainly could have commercials, for car dealerships. We can certainly make money doing this. So why can't these people, why can't there be a venue? Why do I have to search so damn hard for the truth? Why do I have to fact check? Why can't I just get it? I feel like there's a segment. That's all, Chuck. I don't know.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, that keep my faith in humanity intact. That there is a group of people, a lot of people that just wish it was like that. Again, I'm hoping it's the 80% in the middle. That at least, let's say, at least through 2/3 of those people in the middle just want it to be stop. Stop inundating me with all this political nonsense, and just give me what I need to know to vote properly. Give me what I need to know so that I can make good decisions about where I go get my shot, and things like that. It's a tough time right now, because things are that's why I asked you those questions about it. You've seen these things, because to me, in another time, in another place, those people are jumping up and down and protesting about the golden calf thing. They're angry and upset. Now we're just like, I could turn the channel if we don't like it, or we're going, wow, look at that, isn't that fucking classic? And people are, again, to me, it's just so, goes against what should be a normal response to things, and we've just been so numbed up and normalized by all this stuff that we're losing that. Again, I think it's taken away our passion for things, because nobody wants to get passionate about things that they're not even sure are real, and that's it's a weird place to be at. So anyway,
I know there's a couple people at my work that they walk around, and every time I say, hey man, how you doing? He's like, oh, I'm tired. And I go, yeah, your adrenaline, your adrenal glands are completely depleted. That's a California thing. That's a New York City thing. That's a Chicago thing. He said, yeah, you need to unplug, because you're so. I told the kids the other day, we were talking about that in my class, and I said, just getting on the California freeways is an adrenaline induced situation. I mean, most of us kind of go to sleep on the freeway, but if you stop and think about what the hell is going on, I say, you know, I always make the joke. I said, you know how the reason that I have faith in humanity is because I drive the freeways every day, and everybody gets in line and everybody stays in their lane and everybody drives in the same direction. At any point, somebody from England could be driving in the opposite direction on our freeways, and he could say, no, I'm right. You know, driving on the left side of the freeway is right. And the kids look at me like, you're a fucking freak. I go, what's the difference? They're choosing to drive on the left side of the road in England. We're choosing to drive on the right side in America. That dude comes here. He drives on the right side because he doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to get in a car accident. He's not a mass murderer. You know, like, what's the difference? Why can't we all get in our lane? Go, you know, I kind of go over to the right a little bit. I cruise. Colleen puts her foot down. She has a Prius that gets 5 miles to a gallon because she smashes it all the time. You know, she's just smashing the accelerator. You know, how does that even happen? Right. You know, whatever. I mean, like, what the heck? We're all different, you know, but we're all so fucking stopping in the red light. How do you know? I mean, my son is fucking colorblind, Chuck. How does he know how to stop? How does he know that he needs to stop and now he needs to go? Because he fucking figured it out. That the top one is red and the bottom one is green. I say, well, don't go to Arizona because the lights are left to right. They're not up and down. Dude, you better know the left one is. Just look around. If everyone else will stop, you stop.
Telling you, man, what an old lady.
Me too. I don't
so
even
slow, and I'm so pay attention. I don't care. Go ahead, go in front. Everybody that lets me in, I give them a wave, and everybody that doesn't let me in, I just give them a look and nod my head, and you know, I'm on we go. But
Kyle told me the other day. He said that goes, the wave's not a thing anymore, huh? Because when he was growing, here's a funny aside. When he was growing up, I had the Volkswagen bus. I had a 67 Volkswagen split window bus. And so it's a hip freaking deal. Like, there's only a certain amount on the road. And when you see another bus, you wave, give them the peace sign every time. It doesn't matter who they are, where you're at. You just, boom, peace sign. He gives you a peace sign. It's this coolest little thing in the world. I think the Jeep guys have something similar, but I don't know. There's probably too many Jeeps on the road. But Kyle said, man, the wave's not a thing anymore, huh? And somebody like, nobody waves anymore when you back. Like, yeah, I don't know, Kyle.
Well, you let them know that I'm a wave guy, Tommy.
Yeah,
I wave my ass off, man. I want to.
You need to get one of those signs that says "Thank you for letting me in." You know,
I want people to know that you let me in. I want to acknowledge that. I want you to have some moment in your day where somebody went, "Thank you," you know, and it's cool because you can see guys sometimes, you know, and it's mostly men that, you know, they don't want to let you in.
Yeah.
But there's no way to do it without being a dick. So they back off and they let you in, and they want to look at you hard in the mirror, and you give them the wave and thumbs up and you go, thanks, you know, and they just kind of look away, you know, like,
I think what we should do as part of our swag package is we should make little paddles that say, thank you, you know, and then you can just stick it out the window. Because you're only going 2 miles an hour on the freeway anyways. It's like, dink.
Do you remember those when they had those?
No, did they have those?
Oh, that was a thing for a while. Yeah. And you could flip it over like a little rotating thing.
Right.
Flipped over and click, you know, and you gave up different things. And it was kinds of different
thumbs up
stuff. Yeah. Thanks. You know, move over, dumbass, or whatever it was, you know. I mean, it was all
no. We don't get to have any negative, no middle fingers or anything.
No, you're right.
On your own.
You're on your own. Let's start, you know, let's change the world one piece at a time, man. I'm telling you, it's
one
doable.
Lane change at a time.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So I guess it's time to move into, we had some requests from some of our listeners. And we're really excited, and thank you for the first 100 subscribers we had on YouTube. And I know you know, some of you aren't big on YouTube, and that the Spotify is you know, better for you, or the audio stuff is better for you. And but we really are grateful that you're tuning in and keeping us alive. And I know as we get down the road a little bit, we're gonna be you know, talking a little bit more about that, and you know, asking for people to get on and subscribe. But right now it's a pretty organic group, and it's probably mostly people that know us, and we really appreciate that. So it's been cool. And you know, I think we're up to like 110 now, and we're really moving along. I looked at somebody's the other day, and they had like 1.7 million subscribers. And you know, I figure if we hang in there, we can make a move. But